Information on attendance and 5k. This should be comfy. What is going on with Sentinels there? Awkward trading capabilities, maybe depending a little on TenZ's presence to cause a bit more problems, but it's not had the impact they want, but at lower HP. Don't write it off yet. It's still TenZ, but it's a 1v4. Shutting that door and sending TenZ all the way back. Zunba just on that corner. The rest waiting patiently. This is now a matter of patience. We're going to have 4 alive, and that's what they want to keep.
Put TenZ in a 1v4 in the pistol round.
Here we go.
Do we start as we mean to carry on?
First challenge, maybe Bunny, or someone takes contact, maybe from Madonna. It looks like Bunny will be the first challenge. He's tucked himself in so deep, though. Tough angle to clear, and Bunny's got it. Okay.
We have indeed. Only two marshals, but TenZ will open up. There's
He's seen another.
He's seen another. No damage done, though.
Okay, Bunny finds it through the wall. Something they desperately needed was a quick kill to come in before that momentum swung and his post-bomb became too much to handle. Shaz only good for 1, but it's Zombs in a 1v1. Classic by his side, 5k. Better equipped, but the timing, he's playing this nicely, Zombs. He's playing around that pillar, he finds the angle, he gets the shot as well. Sentinels. And Shahzam maybe starting to feel that pressure. The timing starts to work out well. He can fall away, 20 HP. Needs to slip away a little. Make sure he's untradeable to that classic. Spams away. Really well handled under pressure there for Shaz. But again, we didn't see too much, I guess, mayhem being created for F4Q to find those opportunities.
No, and only 1 kill.
Give away that there's at least early intent, but it is Shaz and TenZ building through this. But oh no, that's not good for Zunba. That's really bad position, being caught out. Maybe assuming that that player leaning a little deeper would have seen that. It wasn't even available as an angle. TenZ just going to keep powering forward. 5k's not got a hope in hell. Sentinels just won every single mid battle and then went be a bit of a nuisance, tag him up a bit, show some presence, and there we go. Bunny does find 1. Shaz now goes down. You can see the quickness trying to be added to this hit, but he's so aware. Bunny even turns around. What a read from Bunny. Full awareness now, gets himself out a little overzealous, and TenZ will drag you right back down to earth.
Esperanza with a marshal in hand. And actually, 1 shot on 1, but TenZ dashing all over the place. We'll find.
But it is down to 2, Dapr and Sick. Having to respect this. Esperanza on the back of the site, patience being shown. Doesn't need to overpeak this, can call for rotations. They're a little further out, so buying time is also high on the priority list. 13 seconds, he does go down, but it's very well traded in the end by 5k. And now Sick in the 1v3 has got Seekers, has 2 flashes to play with as well, just maybe equaling out that prior flash. And I love that flash behind him so he can get the peek on it. He doesn't find the player, but now he does. 5k's gone down, Seekers go out. He is all in on this one, but he knows they're close. Can't spray well enough, and Efina is right there. F4Q back in the game.
Again, just before that round started, looking for them to force the full repurchase here, and that round win will do just that. We'll keep the
fight. Like, this is a horrible position for Efina. They have completely crunched the site perfectly. Great approach on the back of it. Bunny is still around, but it's 5k. That's a big kill coming in on Dapr.
It's actually down to a 3v3 here. TenZ posted up. Try and hold this angle, but all 3 members of F4Q stacked up here. And actually, again, late investment of the wall. Good opportunity for the retake, but TenZ, like I said, posted, will find 5k.
Oh, you know he's looking for that next pick too. Just maybe a second off that little step out there from Bunny. Shahzam outdoes him, and now down to 1. Esperanza kind of deep towards CT2. Not a clean way to work back in. Shaz can't be at that. They found a way to exploit it. Yeah, this is easily exploitable, and they found a way to consistently do this. This time, however, of course, for F4Q, they are on the pistols, so it's a little less of a worry to deal with, and harder with a lack of utility to deny. But I think that's something they need to address now. The Sentinels have an easier way in. And there's no playback in through double door. Still a player lingering around, but you can see Bunny and Esperanza not with the best opportunities here.
Alright, that's well fine, Shahzam. TenZ will trade it. Bunny now, Sheriff in hand. Can't do any further damage here, but 4 members of the Sentinels still alive and kicking. Flash will actually catch, so they know that he's somewhere here. Expecting to start hunting. TenZ will run the old bait for them.
Just trade me, guys. Efina's in so much trouble. Yeah, he's down. Site's now available. They can even send another just to see if they get it. Zumba's there. Pop flash, in we go. Good catch on a few, but it's not enough to do the damage. The rotations are called in. Now already the spike's being planted. Sentinels are in a great position here.
Planted.
Oh, indeed. As TenZ actually coming up towards top mid here, and he's going to have a this is a dirty angle. They're not going to be anticipating this at all, but look
Bunny.
at bottom mid here. Yeah, Bunny, indeed.
It's still Bunny. Now, Bunny's not being subtle with this, though, but he has found a carefree TenZ. Oh, that was right on the edge, but Shahzam on the site is being the absolute pillar of strength that was required. Zunba's made it to the back of the pillar, but yeah, I don't think he was going to get away with that for much longer, and Bunny's opportunities have now dwindled. Now they're down to nothing, and this is the mind games that Sentinels are just flawless at playing at, knowing exactly how to pressure those kind of pain points that F4Q are trying to address.
Enemy kill.
Really tough. Bunny will get a consolation. Shahzam and Sick will be the last two to survive, but I got to...
Flash goes in, does pop it towards the site. There's the fight in middle still happening. TenZ did find Bunny, so that's a big fight won, and that was very messy in middle. And this is all being won out so far by at least TenZ's position. He's sliced in between them. There's still two players towards the site. Can he clear them? Yes, he can. Of course he can. It's TenZ. Shaz by his side. Again, the pressure coming to...
Okay, has to get a try pop through this wall, but Dapr in position. The response is there, actually. TenZ finally cleans that one up onto Esperanza. Sight heavily in control here. Probably flank though again.
Yeah, but need to see it convert into a round now. Zunba does find Shaz. Okay. Now this is let TenZ work time. You make noise, he's gonna find you. Don't do that. The man's just a hunter at this point. And now 2v2, we have Bunny
Go B here.
looking around. Now Bunny's gonna catch at least the cross. Now I wonder how long they look towards this angle. They will check this surely. He's quite deep on the angle, actually. Hold on, this is a nice way to do a bit of a deeper off angle. That's one spot. The second can call for help. Doesn't need to overpeak, because you know TenZ will be wanting to punish that.
Yeah.
And actually, TenZ gets to move on. But look at the adjustment from Zunba. Super close towards the site. He's going to hear enough of his presence, and TenZ is just gambling that plant. He has no idea where Zumba's going to be at this point. It's just get the rifle out and hope for the best. It's probably going to be a shot in the back. How is... Zumba's waiting so long for support to get there, I understand, but it's given TenZ a bit of freedom. Given him a moment to strike, and the readjustment, he might spot the cross. He decides to pull the trigger, but the adjustment... Oh, TenZ! You're an animal! How does he do...
Bullets and dash away. He wasn't even expecting to land that, but the adjustment, absolutely beautiful. I'll say that, got to credit, yes, Zunba waited a long time for that, but Bunny again, I guess, trying to do this adjustment.
Yeah,
Look
okay.
at that.
Yeah, okay. There's the ult coming out as well, just going to force them into unfavorable scenarios, and TenZ just lives in this mayhem. This is his comfort zone already, as 5K is surrounded. I think they're going to check on this. I wonder how much he gets. Nothing. Sick denies it. This is clean from start to finish. Maybe not.
Fine, that's the headshot on the way out. Again.
Michael once said, Sick. Gonna see 1, 2, and oh lordy, what the hell is going on here? Okay, Efina, what is this round?
I just watched every single one of the Sentinels players smile and go, what the hell, when they've died in this round. But they keep pushing. Dapr's got himself tucked in now with 2 nano swarms to work off. Zunba has actually managed to get all the way to the back lines. Doug gets his dream. Dapr will be shut down with a flank. And it's Zombs now called upon in a 1v3. See what he can get done here. Got a specked up snake bite. Still has his poison orb, but obviously the wall invested elsewhere. Efina needs to be that first target. Ideally 45 HP, actually. Spot 1, so he's got to make a move now.
Expecting the players on the cross, but it was Efina.
A hero rifle for Dapr.
Yeah, but look at this top flash, look at it! Yeah! Oh, you thought Stewie was the smoke criminal. I mean, he made it famous, but oh, Zombs has got a whole lot of utility just being lobbed his way. TP comes in, Doug grinning ear to ear. Look at him. Sheer joy, but TenZ shuts it down. There's no happiness, as TenZ's sweet smile is the only one we may have here. And now we still have that hero rifle knocking around. Dapr has heard these steps, and he's ready. 1. Spike spotted. Esperanza a little deeper, though. Crosshair placement not quite where he needs to be, but the adjustment's real sharp. Sips himself in a safer position to take the 1v1 if needed. He can fall away from this. He's seen the spike. He knows their intention. Calls for a bit of support. Shaz, tap away. I know the Spectre's good at range. Use it. Why are you laughing?
Because I've seen that go wrong so many times. Bunny now 24 HP. A 1v2, the spike. Still a lot of distance to close. And Dapr posted. And it'll be tapped out. Dapr will find the headshot. Being invested, the wall will actually split off the rest of site, but TenZ will have a pocket to slip back into here. Bunny's got to be cautious, but no damage coming through just yet.
TenZ is pushing up. We know what this Marshall can do. already been shown by Heat once, now TenZ fancies a bit of that too. Pinging out a couple here. Knows one's on the site. Gonna actually get a little closer to it. TenZ! No one's fighting TenZ! Someone please stop him! Oh, finally, Bunny does it! And now a 2v2! Bunny and Efina, the last two alive here, trying to do some work for F4Q, but they've been slowed down. And look at this, the spike's still on the site. It's been lost, it's just out of reach. And these two are just gonna set up the firing squad. Lock it down. What can they do to get around this? Bunny with a Marshall, Efina with the rifle, there's Dapr with the first, it's Shaz actually to claim it, and now one. It's all on Bunny, the tag ain't enough, it's Shaz to close, 13-3.
I'm not tired. Are you?
He knows what's coming his way now. Good indicator of presence. Bunny gonna just fly on through. We know it by now. And he looks towards CT a little too early. Dapr just came through a second later. And now he can catch this cross. Swing back and forth with Sick just by his side. And TenZ in support. This is a lovely crossfire. And a very hard one for F4Q to break down. It's a lot of push and pull. And too many angles and too many players. And there's now just Zunba.
Just one left. And they're coming jump beacon. Be a prime gaming flawless to kick things off here on split. I don't know this, to be honest with you.
Yeah, they haven't been given many ways in. That's a big one, though, actually. Gonna make it a bit of a problem, but there's the longer route coming through from the suicide, which is going to be Shahzam working in. And a good catch in the end. I thought maybe some of that mid-presence would have... The other side, you can see the utility that somewhat denied this quicker piece they were maybe looking at as Shahzam starting to lean over a little as well. Contact made towards B main.
That wall going to cause problems for Shahzam, though, in terms of getting behind F4Q.
Is there a swing on this? There is. Look at that little set piece. Just these small plays. It only gets them one, but again, that is still going to be the Spectre here. Can't quite utilize that one way he wanted. Gets punished from heaven. Shaz, you're right. He was slowed down a little more here. This isn't bad from F4Q, but still, TenZ is being a nuisance, being a problem. Playing that pillar like his life depends on it, and Zunba, well, it might just be. Timing going to be awkward on the left side as well. Sees him. There it is. 5K. On the site, another 1v2. Zombs looking for the way in. Two towards the backside of site as well. Double stacked here. Tricky to swing around on. What's he got in mind for it? There's the plan. Pulls Zunba a little closer. 5K still just fine. Zombs needs to find this. It's such a tricky post-plant position to defuse. High angle, low angle. He's trying to clear all the other potentials, and now he's decided, right, this has to be it. This is where they're going to be. I'm still going to try and get that. Whoa!
No way, Zombs!
That spray couldn't have been better. Zombs, that's a nasty bit of work from him, and I love the methodical approach in that. He checked every other possibility. Okay, is it a crossfire from backside? Maybe towards lobby main? Maybe he's hit? No. Everything came into place. Beautiful patience.
Again, still having that utility to come online with that scenario. Zombs goes massive for Sentinels. Again, third round. In the bag. Again, the stuns. The wild swing on the first, but again, the phantom of that. You can see they're pretty happy about that one.
Esperanza.
The timing, no way, man.
Oh, that's a bit of a heartbreaker. 5K though. Could be kind of interesting. Yeah, this isn't terrible, and 5K is going to catch him on the way back through. So here we go. 5K, you got to do some work here. That's one. Spots it. Now knows it. TenZ tries to close the gap. He's so good at this. He outplays his opposing number so readily. But look at Bunny still trying to make work happen here with that 5 HP. It is still rough. TenZ full HP. Zombs gets isolated. Good shot. That's the big one. But TenZ is going to get around now. Old Tommy still on the case.
Bunny actually got his paint shell back online with that kill as well, so an opportunity to deny the defuse coming through, even the half coming through.
Yeah, but TenZ, he knows this. He's so ready. Steps away. Maybe considering there could have been a nade off the back of that. Now goes back through. And now they've got to make the peaks. Couldn't quite get it to half. And there's Bunny. Lovely shot from Bunny there, and that's the man you wanted to see. But
Sentinels other than Shahzam, who just throws a shoulder. The cloud burst will confirm it. F4Q still pushing towards it though.
Couldn't make anything on that. And that's good work so far for F4Q. Everything working out. Yes, they traded a player, but that's just fine. They'll take that for the site now being in their favor. Spike's on the way in. And the last two, as we noted earlier, were towards that A side.
30 seconds left.
Still got a little ways to go. Again, at this point, Sentinels look to do some damage. I mean, unless they can get this retake.
Sure. I mean, that's...
Give it a go.
I'm sure they'll take
Why
it if they
wouldn't you?
can. Don't think they're going to be allowed too much of that. I'm looking at the time.
Let's play an exits, yeah.
Yeah.
And no possibility of even retrieving the weapon that's down in garage, and 4Q right now not giving anything away. They definitely don't want to lose a weapon in this scenario.
Careful, buddy. There it is. Got a little nervous then.
A little bit, yeah.
With
yeah.
that little bit of a wider swing. And
And whether or not he can find another kill, ultimate progression, the economy in check, will do some damage at least to the side of Sentinels. Dapr's creeping. Will he give him one?
let's see, 13 seconds.
10
Zunba
seconds left.
gonna get Dapr. Anything else? Spike's nowhere near to hand. Never was at this point. And Sentinels will be fine. And another will trickle onto the board. Maybe it's not being found, but TenZ bounds on in. It's Bunny to catch. Of course it is. He knows better than any who might be coming flying down from this. But Dapr has punished 5K. Shaz still looking for a connection towards the backside of sight, but F4Q are sitting in deep now.
You got their heels dug in, but it's still 4v4. Zombs will find one way in. And Zunba will respond though. That's a lovely shot there from Zunba. That will force Sick now to consider saving this operator.
Zumba's going walkabouts. Look at him. There it is. What a round from the man. That shot he hit over by Pillar by backside of elbow. Who just bonks the head. Max headroom has been reached, but he still finds ahead of Zombs. So he's still doing fine, just spamming away. Actually, Shaz is just on that other side. Oh, he's got the timing right. Couldn't quite connect. 5K spins in time. Punishes the overpeak from Shaz as he tried to catch that little bit of a timing, but the three still remaining, not being given too many chances now.
Whether or not they can find anything on the back end, Sick will upgrade is classic. 5K though, on rafters. Will just be enabling Bunny to swing on his contact here, and again, I think Sentinel's just opting to make sure as many members of F4Q cannot escape from sight. So remove as many of these weapons and force that repurchase as possible, but TenZ actually will find Efina at range. Esperanza good for the trade. Another member spotted.
Last player standing.
Dapr finally shows his hand. F4Q will keep 4 alive. Leading.
And there is that support leading as well. That's Sick. 5K's got him. There's a swing. Dapr does find Bunny. That's a big frag of a pickup. But Dapr is now a little isolated, a little in trouble, and has to respect it. But let's see if Zombs wants to make a play from this. I don't think he's got the timing on it now. That's 5 alive and just bullying their way through heaven.
Crazy actually, with everything on the line financially here for Sentinels in this round. F4Q looking like they might swing a flawless round victory through. We'll have to see if Zombs can do anything here in a 1v5. Tommy actually watching this spawn walkout, so 5K actually go for a wander.
Better luck next
One
life.
for Zombs. You can see he just wants to do damage. So a reset here. Whether or not it will be given another. Yeah, I don't actually think that operator's going to be retrievable regardless, and with Sushi, and we'll find
You are divided.
contact at least, and the conflict applied both on both sides. Esperanza will open things up though, but pressure building, Shahzam finds 2.
Here we go. Game back on. Rifle now found. Dapr going to be the first one through. And look at this,
Look at
just
this pocket
that exists here. Shaz went up high. Nothing more than that. He's just going to be having to report what he found. Oh, Dapr! Just a barrel through to the other side, and now it's a mad divide. The wall goes down. Zumba says hello to Zumba. Where is 5K? The defuse is coming in. Sick is just trying to buy time, and they get the round.
Thrifty.
Sentinels will tie it up with a thrifty round victory. A little deeper here.
Bunny. Dangerous games being played.
Up, man.
Hits it, but so does Sick! Back-to-back, Zumba and Bunny fall, but there's still a little bit of a springboard they could have taken, but no, they decide not to. Dapr spraying him wildly to deny that. Esperanza wishes he could have closed that gap a little sooner. Punish maybe that positioning. Dapr now knows he's surrounded, he's got problems coming his way. One to the right, 2 up towards heaven. He's still buying time. He's still alive. Zombs gonna find 5K. How have they been unable to just remove him from the scenario? Zombs from up top and Dapr on the eventual. Tro's Bunny gonna close the gap. Not for long though. Sick's read him like a book. This time Sick won't fall for it. That's 2 big kills picked up, and now F4Q struggling for that front line approach as they had everything leading towards heaven now. And the problem is that TenZ is up here. Sick still in support. As Zunba is your last one alive.
Has himself in a 1v5 situation here. Spiking control of Sentinels. Shahzam hopping up. Got these angles and will find their headshot. It will be a prime gaming.
It just happened. And Zunba sat down below, hearing all these steps, going to call this one out. Sees 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all flooding on down. The waterfall trickling on through towards the site. There's no one else there really to stop them. This will be a retake from the rest of the map now. 1 towards CT, 3 towards heaven. Zombs with the spike plant. And TenZ first to fall. Bunny, great catch on towards that, and away we go. Jumping on down. 5K is the one who's going to be waiting to try and swing this. Zombs catches one out. Looks towards heaven. But it's all being traded effectively. F4Q doing exactly what Hypoc, not the doctor, ordered. 6 gone down, and actually, they've picked up the pistol.
Wow. Again, I'm all of a sudden a lot more interested here. And actually, initially, like I said, Dapr falls, and I think
there's someone on pillar, they're on site. That's a problem. He's got to deal with this, and he's going to be forcing the fight against TenZ. Really well handled by Bunny to come in for one, but Zumba's fallen. Esperanza gets overrun. That's Zombs. Another 3v3. Bunny still close enough by to do some work with this, but waits for support, but he can't control it. Zombs on the swing out. And now it's 5K and Efina, and this looks just fumbly to me.
So yeah, the weapons, actually Dapr the only one still with a sheriff here, so he's going to try and bait a little bit of presence out. Efina actually creeping closer and closer towards default, but it's that double stack again. Zombs and Sick. Actually, we'll find the first there with the wallbang.
1 enemy
If they go for this, it's just Dapr now.
That was so well played on the way back in. That's the F4Q that's keeping our attention here. 7-7 now. This is all tied back up. And what an intro.
Catch a couple of friends here, and TenZ is the first.
Does Shaz go for it now? I mean...
Hopefully not.
I mean... There's the drop. There's the spray. 5K hasn't moved. And he'll behead Shahzam. What is going on? What?
It's getting late, isn't it?
It's getting late.
It's getting a bit late.
It's getting a bit late. Yeah, getting a little throwy. Bunny up on top. Here we go. Bunny, the judge, jury, and executioner of this round. Sick and Dapr are down, and it's on Zombs in a 1v5. This is going to be 8, and that's the buy now. Just absolutely destroyed. Unless Zombs clutches out. I mean, hey, we've seen stranger things. Not going to happen here. Bunny with a shutdown, and it's a prime gaming flawless here. This is when you sit in the smoke, it fades, you can see the opponent before they can see you. Similar. And something that's similar, so the prior rounds was Bunny doing quite well with the judge, sitting towards heaven. And just holds control here. He's got the support as well from the Sage coming over. Just pops a nice little slow. There's no instant trade. There's no way to get into this. And I mean, do you really want to run into that?
30 seconds left.
Oh, Bunny.
Oh, actually, he's going to get kept in check there by the gravity as well. And then the vulnerable comes through.
Let's go.
The second layer to that setup.
9 on the board.
It's right in terms of protecting the map ball. So, okay. I talked about them shutting down Dapr on that lurk, and Bunny will, yeah, I guess start off this round pretty explosively.
I'm all in. Let's go. Let's see what you can do, F4Q. If you really want to challenge Sentinels, who are still the reigning champions, who come in off the back of Iceland and do them pretty dirty in this, why not? Why not? Show me the money. Now, Efina slows down the piece.
And nothing behind the lockdown though, so and Sentinels, you have to just slip back through garage. Nothing detained here, but only 3 left standing. Sick with that revive, but look where it is. It's all the way in sight here. Efina still in position. She's going to be shoulder peeking. She will get spotted there, but Shahzam won't catch him.
Yeah, but the cross is now harder. 5K can kind of retake this position as the wall's now faded, but the headshot's not bad. 5K is going to have to fall away from this now and support that. I mean, they're still sitting pretty deep on A. They are still considering an A piece is coming through. We obviously know that that's not the case. Sentinels are all in on this. Esperanza with a deeper, harder angle to clear, but Zombs with a great shot towards 5K. Zombs looking for the follow-up, but he's not being gifted them now. They are harder to clear out. It's Shahzam! Lucky to keep his life on 4 HP, but Bunny and the rest of the gang arrive. We're there. But no moves yet from F4Q. They're going to let Sentinels get right to the door, which is a deadly game. Even with just Sheriffs and odds and ends, they're still so deadly. Sick's going to find 5k, and now Bunny and Zunba in a bit of a problematic position. Actually, Zunba has found Dapr.
Player standing.
With an Odin.
With an Odin. Well, TenZ going to even kind of close the net. Zumba's in a spot of bother. Okay, no he's not, he's just fine. Oh lord, I thought he was going to follow that up. Sick has traded out, but it's Esperanza who finds Dapr. There's the res coming in towards TenZ, so he's back up on his feet, and they didn't quite make it over.
It's unfortunate there. Bunny in the perfect position to punish that res when it finally comes through from Sick. Shahzam now goes creeping forwards, and will actually dash out here. No peek from Esperanza just yet.
Now 5k swings. That's pretty big though, and the cross could be held. 5k doesn't need it. He's still just fighting. Bunny just dives on it. Of course he does. And now TenZ in a 1v3, 30 seconds.
Left.
3 targets to find. Spike aim to hand. He's got to work for this one. 1. Esperanza tries to slip away. Just keeps his life for now, but there it is. Efina holding the back line. F4Q might win this map.
Damage is well on the way in.
And, oh.
Last
Yeet.
player standing.
Esperanza finds TenZ, and he finds Zombs. We're on 12. F4Q doing, and he wants some more. Nade goes out, he's going to find some more targets. He can't quite find it. Trades come through perfectly. TenZ and Zombs still keeping this favorable to Sentinels.
But actually going to be called upon with the Odin now. Zombs will find him. 5k will respond, and that's the spike.
Oh, but Dapr. There ain't no way. Efina, ain't no way. Yeah, Dapr's going to find it. It's going to be down to 5k in a 1v3, but look at the HP. 22, 26, 6. This is so doable. If he gets an individual fight, they are screwed. That's one. He knows there's a judge around as well. He's trying to get the info. Oh, that's so well done by 5k. He's just spotted both players, but how does he get around this? Here goes in, gets denied. Finds one. He knows he's up top. He's already seen this. Can he just make the distance? No! Dapr's caught him. And Sentinels still. And away we go. Sentinels going to start making the play. Zunba going to try and close the gap. It's 5k to find TenZ. It's Zunba to find Sick. I am at a loss for words, and that's saying something, but now it's down to Dapr, Shahzam, and Zombs to keep pulling this one forward, or we are going to a 3rd map here. 4Q taking every opportunity given, any chance, any weakness shown, any lapse in judgment, they'll be there punishing it, and 5k and Bunny sat purchased perfectly in this. 5k spots one, takes down Shaz, takes down Dapr, it's all on one, 5k closes it, F4Q! Win map 2!
I'm noted.
Bomb grenade out.
Dash comes through from TenZ as well. Actually comes through. Zumba and Efina find the first kills.
How did they get away with this? Efina just got absolutely bodied by TenZ, but that's still a 3v3. Great damage on that side take. I thought they were going to be wiped from that, but no. Spike is down, however. We still have Esperanza, Bunny, and 5k looking to play this back in straight through the smoke. No holds barred. It's going to be Bunny 1, but TenZ, he is just standing tall. Shahzam with the shutdown. Yeah, it is. Zumba's the one with a slightly upgraded pistol. And he's over there with his one. There's a swing and does find Dapr for it. So now Sick. Oh, no. Zumba's found 2. How's this happening? And TenZ isn't landing shots with the Marshall completely. So a couple of interesting things, but there are still 3 players alive. TenZ still happy to treat it like a shotgun. Zumba's going to take his head off. Zumba did very well. Back through just to avoid that flash. Going to deny Sick at least on the ultimate. Now waits for the next follow-up, but that's great work from TenZ and Shahzam. Esperanza, though, still lingering on that side. They had that fast rotation, but they've all been dealt with. And now, sadly, 5k is just a little late to the party. All 3 players are on site, and they're pretty comfortable. Well, tell a lie. 1 cell.
See what 5k can get done here on the way back through. Nobody actually holding the smoke right now, so if we can find it first, we will get the dismiss, but got another 2 to find. Shahzam will just swing. He brings through 30 HP.
Trouble, TenZ has seen him. Yeah, things clearing that meticulously, but Esperanza and the gang walking mid. Now they know there's more. Sick with a lovely flash, and the spray is sublime. Sick's gonna be happy with that, dealing with that mid aggression, which was meant to be the ace up the sleeve, really, here. There's Bunny now. All on his lonesome.
Not absolutely mandatory. They They find this kill.
Ult's going to be popped, and they're going to try and close that gap through Garage as this happens. Going to isolate one towards back, and that's Zunba gone, but there's other players here. And they don't know about 5K. This is a new position, and this is going to be awkward. It doesn't work out, and he's made a meal of it. TenZ and Zombs in combination do very well here, leaving just Esperanza on his own, and he's over by B side. Yeah, this is clean from Sentinels.
He's the plant across to Shahzam as well with that Hunter's Fury event. Dapr be the one to find him. As didn't spot him to the left. Oh, he'll still find it though.
There.
It's not the prettiest work we've seen. We take him. Oh, Bunny's on an island.
The Cosmic Divide to try and bail him out of this
Oh,
corner
Bunny,
here, or at
go
least
on.
give him something to fight from.
Oh, he predicted it too. 5K already had it on ramp. He's got two of them, TenZ and Shaz, but Zombs. Oh, Efina, I thought you were dead then. Now the gap is getting closed. Keep an eye on the flank coming in. That is slowly building behind, and Zombs will be struggling to hear that.
You got light armor, dude. Don't be jump peeking that.
Stop. 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 Bait's sufficient. Zunba is closer. And now he waits. Sitting in his trap. The wild. Esperanza in so much trouble. He needs to be bailed out.
What?
But how did Esperanza find that? And then 5K deny the ult run up from Sick. I have no idea. I have no idea how they're still alive right now. That looked like the perfect hit. Bunny is just bounding in wildly. Just holding down mouse one. I am not loving that at all. What just happened? They had everything. They just got so throwy. Why?
Zunba, last man standing. He's going to try and walk the Bunny. He will find the kill.
Oh my God!
Just one left to deal with is Shahzam, but he will... To get fast about this, they're both in the corner as well.
Okay.
The lockdown's going to keep them in this corner.
Yeah, I mean, Dapr is just saying, do not come near me, don't throw me down that well with you. Sick will be caught off, hold off the spike defuse for now.
But the half stuff.
And exactly that, half has been stuck, can it be denied? Great connection from Zombs, whether he knew it or not. Zombs finds them all! He doesn't even need to see them in... They're about to push CT, they've stopped, and they've fallen back towards logs now. Molly in towards CT. Bunny can no longer find that access point.
We'll give this up.
Yeah. And they fall away.
There's little things there. Again, the run it back popped at exactly the same time as the recon bolts floating across. And Efina has a dilemma faced to him. Again, all that pressure coming towards Plat as well. This is one thing as well. The way that Sentinels play around Sick is ultimates. Again, it's difficult to make it work, right? Yeah, it's a free trade, but it's those tiny little additions.
Contact may be made, or vision gets removed, and they line up for him. He's going to get one. The flash, I'm sure, considered, but not used yet. Now, flash goes in. Sick makes the push. He finds one. Fights. Oh! The man's living up to his name. Esperanza. Good shot on one. Cross still being challenged, obviously, as TenZ is right there. And now, Bunny on an island. He's got a judge. Okay, he's managed to stay somewhat unnoted. Takes the wind out of TenZ's sails. Tries to make a run for it right into Zombs. There's no one like him. He's going to post it. Doesn't quite find the target he wanted, but it buys him a second or two. Now he knows there's more. He's still alive and he's bought time. What a beast of a player, man.
Nade reset as well. Dapr actually gets caught up in the middle. What?
Get out of it.
He actually swept him out of the corner, but...
What a feeling. Sprays in, punches him again. Sick, just making the most of it now. TenZ can now fall off the back of that information. He knows there's another nearby.
Okay.
That's Zunba gone. And now Bunny and Esperanza, once again, feeling a little left out in the cold.
Through from Sick again, spot one out. Esperanza will actually find the kill, but down to 11 HP now. 10 still with those blades. Okay, I was going to say those blades online, not for much longer now. F4Q bring it to a 2v3, but it's difficult to crack back through here on the C site.
Bunny.
Well, a valiant attempt.
It was a valiant attempt. Madness. Already though, side hit now going to be pressured. 5K's found him, 25 seconds now. 5K on the swing. Shaz was close by, keep in mind. He wasn't far off from this rotation. But they've had to respect this for now. Enough utility has dissuaded this retake to begin just yet.
If F4Q could make this man advantage work in their favour, Sick will be the first. Swing out. Still got one flash actually spotted just the second there. We'll find it, but Buddy good for the trade. See what else Sentinels can get done on the way back in here.
Oh, Dapr! That is so smart! But it's Zunba who...
Shahzam will be found as well. 2 killed Actually, Sick will find that.
One
What?
enemy
I don't know
remaining.
how, but might not account for much because Dapr now the last man standing with a shorty, and I doubt he's going to get close enough to make a good
Spike
go with this.
planted.
He did though.
That's how you might.
The others, they probably don't expect someone to thread the needle. And yeah, TenZ has done just that.
Nobody
Big punish on
watching
Bunny. And they just didn't expect someone to push up.
Oh
But look
my
at that
God.
aim, TenZ. He is just truly far too talented at this game. Efina's dead. Don't come this way. You got the
Stop
spike.
leaking.
Go away. Go.
Please.
Look, there's a graveyard over here.
Last player standing.
Don't go near it.
No more.
You all are wonderful.
Right.
Those Sentinels are on C, and that's Sick.
man.
Makes his debut and looks good at it. Shaz has now walked past 5K,
Healing area.
and he's caught them on the way back.
Oh,
Oh, it's a nasty round. Shaz is going to give them flashbacks to TenZ and Sewer.
Spike
5K
down.
can punish
Last
Zombs,
player standing.
but Shaz just found Zunba, so you're going to see 5K doing whatever he can, but it's a 1v3, and he can't get past Dapr. It's 12 on the board. We go. Bunny looking towards... Heading towards B. There he is, going to chase this down. Shaz, none the wiser.
God, man.
Say hello to Bunny and the judge. But Dapper's on the site. He's managed to find a way around. Now there's problems. Efina knows he's in trouble. Dapper's done him dirty just right back off the back of it. And the lineup, Dapper still finds Bunny. Zumba's right there, but now it's just Zumba in a 1v3. He's going to find one, but it's all for nothing. Zombs shuts it down. It will be Sentinels with the victory.
Again, close out convincing fashion here after a blip, we'll call it, on map 2, and F4Q stepping up to the plate, showing really what they're